what better way of showing it through interviews?
Three kinds of couples we interviewed. The first is a guy who has been with his girlfriend for 10 months. The second one is a couple who had been together for about 5 years. Lastly, the last clip we are going to show you is a newlywed couple. So, hope you guys enjoy.
So hey guys, this is Patrick. He's from Lasal Dasma. He's been with his girlfriend for 10 months right now. So tell me your story. So how do you guys meet?
So basically we met because we were both blockmates in college. She was actually my very first college friend. Since I studied in Cavite, I was very fortunate that she was also in BF. Actually, that's Piñas, and I'm from BF. So, both of us going through a new culture or a place, it was good to have like the same vibe because we're both from the south.
So what made you decide to stay that long? 10 months? That's long.
Well, cause I mean, I think I found the right girl. Normally, people right now they only go through their girlfriend with 3 months or 6 months maybe. For me, I think I just found the right one. So, I've been holding on to my girlfriend for the longest time. So, basically we both love each other. So that's a big factor. That's why I had to. That's why I stayed with her for 10 months now.
So 10 months. So what are your plans for the future then?
Well, more adventures, obviously. Having a girlfriend, it's a big challenge because, you have to keep yourself happy, you have to keep her happy. So, adventures, new experiences, maybe travel around, locally first. Because, I'm still in college. Basically, that's it.
Okay. So what are the common problems that you face in that relationship?
Common problems. Some of it are like, you agree with one thing and I don't agree with it, and it becomes a huge argument. But somehow in the end, you guys still love each other. And another one is, it's weird, but a place to eat. Normally we fight because I want pizza, she wants burgers, so it's a common problem for us.
Okay. So you got any advice to give to those guys over there?
Yeah. So advice for me is I think you have to stay loyal. There are a lot of people who are 2-timer or 3-timer, sometimes four girls at one time. So you really have to you have to really stick with one for it to work. Another one is be faithful. There's no point of cheating. Why would you cheat? Like, the most chicks wins? What? Anong rule yun? San yun? Sa the Bible. So be faithful to God. Remember chastity, guys. Sex with marriage, I think. Sex after marriage pala. So remember to be very faithful to God and make sure He's your center. You and your girlfriend, make sure He's your center. That's your center in your relationship. It's always God.
So you got any lessons that you learned from that relationship?
Yeah. Well, basically, being patient. Because I'm not a patient person. When I was single, like I would get mad at the really biased or sometimes sobrang dayang stuff. I'm right now. I'm learning, but my girlfriend really taught me how to be very patient. Another thing I learned was also trust. I had trust issues back then. Right now, I trust her. She trusts me. When we're going out in separate ways, then it's all fine because I know that she trusts me and I trust her. Basically.
So I know it's kind of early to ask this, but do you think that marriage is an option right now?
I'm a third year college student. I'm 20 years old. I guess, yeah, it's sinking. When you're in your age, or 17, 18. When you're 18, sometimes, like, all you want to do is be a bachelor. People, I think it's your dream to be a bachelor, diba? You wanna stay single and like bang the most chicks. So, when I was your age, siguro that was my mindset. But now, like, I'm having fun. Why won't I share my experiences with her? It's sinking in. I think marriage is option, but it's kind of early to really say yes. But just wait for it. After I graduate, I'll probably think about it since I'm very happy with my girlfriend right now.
So Patrick, thank you so much for this for your sharing. So yeah, you should you learned a lot from this guy. You should really be faithful and you should only stick to one.
Stick to one. Don't be a cheater. There's no point of having the most girls. I know it's I don't know what you call it, but you won't last if you have too much girls in your cell phones. Hotline me.
Anyway, we're off to our next interview in just a bit. So hope you guys learned a lot and thank you so much for your time.
This part of the video shows the interviews that were conducted with a couple that's been together for 5 years.
So this is George. She's from College of Education. She's ID 113. And tell me about yourself. So, Nami, how did you meet your guy?
I met him because he was my classmate during second year high school.
Oh, so how long have you guys known each other now?
About 5 years ago.
Perfect. So, what made you decide to stay together that long?
Well, I wasn't really planning on sticking or staying to that guy, but I don't know, it just happens, and yeah, you don't really plan for it.
Okay, so what are your plans for the future with him? Do you plan on going steady or?
Right now, our plan is to we focus on our careers first, studying first, and then after that, maybe going somewhere to the next level.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So in those 5 years, did you guys face any problems?
Yeah, of course we did. But then there's this one problem that really stuck out the most. When we fought and then we didn't talk for an entire year, and we didn't think we would get back together. But then we did because of mutual friends and that.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So you got any advice for the single ladies and guys out there?
For me, you shouldn't force anything, and I think you just go with the flow. And right now, in our age, we should focus on our studies first, and just whatever happens, just go with it.
Okay, so what were the lessons that you learned from that relationship?
First is to be number one is patient, because it really matters. Patience is really a virtue, and it's kind of make you guys compatible with each other if you adjust.
Yeah, okay. So I know it's a bit early, but to talk about this, but do you consider marriage an option?
Yeah, of course, because I believe the next step to a relationship is marriage, but then it's not something that's so soon to happen. We're just gonna wait and if we're ready. But yeah, definitely.
So thank you so much for your time, George, and
Sure.
thank you guys for listening. And now we're off to our next clip.
Hi, this is Matt, and this is my cousin, Kuya Mari, and her new wedded bride, Ate Jane. So, we would like to hear their story.
Okay, for the first question, how did we meet? It's her best friend's. Her best friend is Leslie, and she was the one who introduced her to me. And first, I added Jane in Facebook, and then we had long conversations. Then nagsimula yung sabi ko sa kanya na mag-date muna kami or magkita kami muna. So we went to, or I met her at our second time pala sa meet is sa Conti sa may Trinoma. And yun yung first date na rin namin yun. And after that, we went to watch a movie. Tapos, actually sa call center kasi ako nag-work noong time na yun. So, yung time kasi namin sobrang magkaiba. So, siya, which is living a normal life. So, sa umaga is gising siya. Ako naman pag sa umaga ay tulog na. So, mahirap yung mahirap yung ganong relationship sa simula, lalo na pag simula kasi wala kayong time sa isa't isa. So, minsan, ang nangyayari kasi, pag i-meet ko siya, pagdating naman sa work ko, wala na akong energy, so, na-compromise yung work ko. So, we tried to meet na lang pag weekend, so, natagalan pa yung relationship, kaya ganun. And that's the story of us, yung simula namin, our story pala. I might be the one doing all the talking kasi she's kind of shy, so which is okay lang. Our second question is, what makes us decide to stay that long? To be honest with you, hindi pa kami 1 year as of now kahit newlyweds. We dated for sabihin natin mga 5 months before we got married. We decided na to get married, to stay that long kasi yung compatibility ng ugali namin. Kasi meron akong ugali na minsan hot-headed agad. Tapos pag may tulog ko dahil minsan nasa-stress sa work, andyan naman si Jane na comfort or pinapagaan na lang yung loob ko. Kasi kahit hindi siya yung kaya pagod ka na from work, pag makikita kayo, parang nakakapagaan pa rin ang loob, so less stress. And yun. And also dun sa reasons kung bakit namin nag-decide, because we feel comfortable with each other and we love each other, and she is pregnant already, so that's one of the major major reasons din kasi we're starting a family na, so we have decided to go with it, diba? Ayaw namin lumaki yung tulad na ibang family na nahihirapan yung mga anak nila kasi kunyari parang separated or hindi perfect. So that's one of our we are both dedicated to have our own family na rin. So that's
yun nga. So, plan for the future. Yun nga, soon kasi magkakaroon na kami ng baby, kaya kailangan mag-work. Nagpa-plan kami na magtayo ng business sa Bulacan para sakaling mag-school na, kami makuha na ng pera. So, yun. Kailangan namin mag-work para sa future.
And some additional information na lang. Syempre, starting a family is hard. Actually, we're living with her lola for the meantime. And isa na sa mga plans namin, syempre magkaroon ng sariling bahay. Tapos to have good education and to keep our family strong as possible, diba? And I think that will be so far the plan pa lang. Kasi there will be a lot more plans na hindi pa namin naisip pero marami yan. It's what makes us decide to get married. Yung decision na yun nag-start kasi with her mom, tatlo kami nag-uusap. And tinanong lang naman ng mommy niya sa akin kung ano yung plans namin kasi she got pregnant na . So ang sabi ko naman is I am willing to be the father of the kid. Siyempre kasi pananagutan. And first of all din, para masimulan yung ganong role mo as a father, you should get married. So we both decided to get married for our relationship to be blessed. And kasi siyempre if our family is both Catholic, so we're yung mga family na kunyari hindi nakakasal, they have they're blessed but they're not completely blessed kasi po in the eyes of God you should be married first at church. And second, sa baby namin, para we can call ourselves one family talaga, kaya we decided to get married. And that decision is not from me alone, it's from Jane and I. So, common problem is pera. Kasi yung totoo yung para sa akin, sinasabi nila na you can't live or have a family na dahil mahal mo lang isa't isa. Oo, darating tayo sa punto na sobrang mahal yung isa't isa, you'll do anything. Pero pagdating kasi sa you need to eat. You need to have, lalo na sa baby. I mean, syempre, kailangan mong supportan. So, we're trying our best to mag-ipon, to spend the money na nakukuha namin sa business wisely. Lalo na ngayon, nung nag-date kami, okay lang eh. Manood sine araw-araw, dati ginagawa namin. Kasi we're dating, wala naman kami ibang responsibility pa noon. Forget yung sa akin lang, sa kanya lang. Eh ngayon kasi we're starting something. So, sabi nga ng lolo ko, always get ready for the rainy days. So, yun yung, lagi kong dinadala at lagi ko iniisip. Last question, lesson and advice na manggagaling sa amin to you guys is, if you can't decide for yourself, huwag muna kayo magpakasal. Kasi that decision starts with yourself. Pag you're asking people na kung papakasalan ko to or hindi, you're not yet decided. So, kahit sabihin nilang okay, pero yung sarili mo, hindi pa pala, don't force it. I mean, sinasabi ng may mga kwento na sinasabing shotgun wedding. Hindi totoo yun eh. Kasi ayaw mo naman talaga eh. So, sa ngayon, I mean, getting married is, una is mahal. Gastos. So, isipin mo yun. Lalo na pag buntis. Ibang klase magalit. Beast mode. Ikaw, love. Lesson. Advice. Okay. Yun na lang yun. And Matthew, thank you for having us here. We enjoyed, kasi nung nasabi sa amin ni Matthew yun, biglang nag-reflect kami bigla kung asa na kami ngayon sa mga tanong na nabigay. So actually it's kinda nice din na at least parang may refresher lang din. Sana we hope you to have this again some other time, mga next years, to have a refresher ulit. At least you'll know where you came from, diba? Thank you. Have a nice day.
Alright, so based on the interviews that we had with the different couples, we learned that there are many factors that make a good relationship and what makes a relationship grow. And one of the characteristics that a relationship should have would be communication, trust, and understanding. But these are just a few to mention. And in addition, not all relationships are the same. Actually, not all relationships are the same. Each relationship is unique from one another.
There's no such thing as a perfect relationship, but then there are many factors that can make a relationship a good one. Love is an important thing in this world, and it's one of the greatest feelings that should not be taken for granted. Without love, one would not have the drive to live, so it's important to have that special someone in our lives. Knowing that you have that special someone is really something else. And if you really love that person, then there's no telling what you wouldn't do for them. Although there's ups and downs in a relationship, it'll all be worth it in the long run. Hey guys, thank you for watching, and I hope that you can take this message seriously and apply it in your lives.